When discussing iconic NFL franchises, one name consistently rises to the surface: the Raiders. With a legacy defined by grit, rebellion, and an unbreakable bond with one of the most passionate fanbases in sports, the Silver and Black stand as a cultural force beyond the football field. For decades, they made their home in Oakland, building a reputation as fierce competitors and defiant underdogs. But between 2017 and 2020, everything changed. In a transition that sent shockwaves across the sports world, the team packed up its legacy and history and made the journey from Northern California to Las Vegas. The move promised a modern stadium, lucrative revenue streams, and the allure of the entertainment capital of the world, but it also came with deep emotional consequences for the fans and communities left behind. This transformation wasn't just about a change of scenery, it was a turning point in how professional sports franchises operate in an era driven by economics, politics, and ambition. Below, we'll explore the journey, the forces that drove it, the challenges faced, and the legacy it continues to build. For years, the Oakland Coliseum was more than just a stadium, it was a fortress. The air inside buzzed with a unique energy, a blend of loyalty, ferocity, and the unfiltered passion of fans draped in silver and black. The Black Hole, the infamous section of die-hard supporters, became an enduring symbol of intimidation and dedication. But behind the fanfare and legacy, the cracks in the Coliseum were growing deeper. Originally built in the 1960s, it was outdated, decaying, and increasingly inadequate for the demands of a modern NFL franchise. Facilities lagged behind league standards. Luxury seating options and premium amenities were almost non-existent. Revenue streams from corporate sponsorships and high-end suites were minimal. As the NFL evolved into a multi-billion-dollar entertainment juggernaut, the Coliseum felt frozen in time. Ownership recognized the limitation. It was clear that remaining in such an outdated venue would jeopardize not just revenue but the franchise's competitiveness and long-term stability. Discussions began with Oakland city officials and potential private investors. The vision was ambitious: a modern, world-class stadium that could host not only NFL games but other high-profile events. Yet, those conversations stalled repeatedly. Political gridlock, financial constraints, and a lack of urgency from local stakeholders turned negotiations into a frustrating cycle. While Oakland wrestled with stagnation, Las Vegas was dreaming big. Long considered an unsuitable home for major sports franchises due to its association with gambling and transient tourism, the city had started to reimagine itself. The arrival and instant success of the Vegas Golden Knights in the NHL proved that Las Vegas could passionately embrace professional sports. Local authorities, city leaders, and private investors recognized an opportunity. The NFL wasn't just another sports league, it was the crown jewel of American entertainment. If they could convince one of the league's most recognizable franchises to call Las Vegas home, the city's reputation would evolve overnight. Their pitch was bold: a $1.9 billion stadium project, partially funded by a hotel room tax, paired with substantial private investment from ownership. The proposal was irresistible: a sleek, state-of-the-art stadium located just off the famous Las Vegas Strip. The stadium wasn't just a venue, it was a statement, a symbol of modern sports architecture and entertainment synergy. Mark Davis, the team's owner and heir to the legendary Al Davis, found himself at a crossroads. On one hand, the emotional weight of leaving Oakland, again, was undeniable. On the other, Las Vegas offered a future with economic security, innovation, and growth potential that Oakland simply couldn't match. In 2017, NFL team owners voted to approve the relocation, marking a watershed moment in league history. The announcement of the relocation hit hard in Oakland. For a fan base that had already endured the heartbreak of seeing the team move to Los Angeles in the 1980s, this felt like a betrayal all over again. But despite the heartbreak, fans remained fiercely loyal. The 2019 season became a farewell tour, a final chapter in a love story spanning generations. Fans packed the Coliseum every week, creating an atmosphere thick with nostalgia, pride, and bittersweet emotion. Players spoke openly about the significance of every game played on that hallowed turf. Coaches tried to keep the focus on winning, but the weight of impending change hung heavy in every locker room speech and every huddle. When the final whistle blew on the last game in Oakland, tears flowed freely, from fans in the stands, players on the field, and staff in the tunnels. It was more than just the end of a season, it was the end of an era. In 2020, the move became official as Allegiant Stadium, nicknamed the Death Star, opened its doors. Its sleek, imposing design dominated the Las Vegas skyline, a symbol of ambition and reinvention. The stadium featured 65,000 seats, expandable for larger events, state-of-the-art facilities for players and fans, retractable natural turf, a rarity in indoor stadium, luxury suites and VIP experiences that attracted high-profile investors and corporate partners. But the grand opening wasn't what anyone expected. The COVID-19 pandemic prevented fans from filling the stands. The inaugural season unfolded in an eerie silence, with games broadcast to millions but played in an empty coliseum of steel and glass. Despite the absence of roaring crowds, Allegiant Stadium quickly became an icon. Television broadcasts showcased its grandeur, and anticipation built for the day fans could finally flood its gates. Relocating wasn't just about a new stadium, it was about rebranding, reimagining, and reinvigorating a franchise. Las Vegas became not just a home for the team, but a global stage for the NFL. The city's tourism industry guaranteed a steady flow of visitors filling stadium seats. Corporate sponsorships and branding opportunities reached unprecedented levels. The team became a central attraction in a city built on spectacle and entertainment. For players, the new facilities represented unparalleled opportunities for training, recovery, and performance. For ownership, it was the realization of a vision, a franchise reborn in the heart of the entertainment capital of the world. The move, however, came with criticism. Questions lingered about whether the league prioritized profit over loyalty, business over tradition. The heartbreak felt in Oakland remains a scar for many fans, a painful reminder of the cost of modern sports economics. Yet, in Las Vegas, a new chapter is being written. The silver and black spirit endures, even in the glow of neon lights. The passion of the fans, both old and new, remains undiminished. The story of this transition isn't over. The success of this gamble will ultimately be measured not just in financial profit, but in championships, fan loyalty, and enduring cultural impact. What's certain is this: whether in Oakland, Los Angeles, or Las Vegas, the spirit of the Raiders transcends geography. It's about rebellion, loyalty, and an unyielding commitment to just win, baby.